Hello. So we'll be going through in this video a bit on different cases, different examples where you can use the Blackbox agent. So we're gonna take one example right here, and we'll be sharing the screen on it. So okay, so now the screen share is good. What we're gonna go through is the following. So here we're gonna close the IDE. Okay, now we have this. No need for the CLI right here. We're gonna tell the Blackbox agent to recommend. Let's use. We're gonna show here how you can have access to the encrypted model or any open source, closed source model to use with your agent. So we're gonna point it to the desktop so that we can have it load directly on the desktop. And yeah, so here we're gonna tell it, give me 3 ideas to build a new website. So now we're using the Anthropic Opus directly on the desktop agent right here. So we're asking it for a few suggestions. We're gonna be taking one of them, and from here, okay, so we're gonna tell it, actually, I am interested in something more complicated. So we're going to refine what we can get from it here, and decentralized social commerce marketplace. Okay, this can be interesting. Real-time collaborative project management suite. So real-time multi-user editing like Google Docs, project plan. Okay, this is interesting. AI-powered resource allocation and timeline integrated video conferencing, automatic meeting transcription. Okay, so we're going to tell it start working on suggestion 3. So here we're showing how you can task the agent with real time. No, let's pause this one. Working on this one. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna begin working on the real-time collaborative project management suite. So we're gonna be able to track it, how it's implementing it. So what you can do is you can be having the desktop agent right here. We're gonna open the this repo that is now being created. So we're gonna be able to follow. There we go. So now we have the README file, and we can take a look at it. And already it created the structure. So you're seeing the different pieces here get created. But overall, we can read how is it gonna implement it. So the backend, Node.js socket, Postgres, Redis, JWT, Multi for file upload. Okay. So at this point, it seems good. Let's take a look at the env, nothing showing here. Okay. Package.json. Okay, so here we have some of the dependencies that are showing, and we see the entire structure right here. Just 1 second. Yeah, so just having a look at the agent. We're going to be sharing the screen again. Okay. Yeah, so here we're following it. It started with a database. Okay, it seems good so far. Controllers, middleware, model, route. Okay. So we have the server. Do we have something in the client yet? No, not yet. Okay. And the benefit of this as well is you can be initiating multiple tasks simultaneously. So it's not specific isolate, like it's not sequential task execution here. You can completely have different projects running at the same time. So what we can do while this is ongoing, let's take a look at what's happening right here. Okay, we're seeing these are the logs. Okay, this makes sense. Let's see here. Let me create manually with modern approach using Vite. Okay. So now we're in the client side. Okay, now we have it here. So this is the main file. Okay, then we have it. So these are the pages. This is index.tsx. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna have a look at it while it's implementing it. So here what we can be doing actually at the same time is while this is working, we can have the other agent, we can point it to this project right here, and we can tell it, I want you to add in the so here we're going to take a look. Okay. Okay, it's writing the environment variable file .env.example. Okay. What do we have here? This is there it is. env. Okay, makes sense. And then I've successfully started working on this. Here's what I've set up so far. Okay, so we have the project structure, okay, which makes sense. Then this is the backend. Okay, so we just got the notification. It got to complete some of these parts. We have these different components already implemented. This is the main app.tsx right here. Dashboard projects. Okay, so what we can do is, even though this is one agent that is right here, we're gonna have this agent. We're gonna tell it like review this project, identify what's missing, and fix it. I'll review the project. Okay, so this is the second agent that's now going through more of a review. And would you like me to continue implementing specific features like the database schema, authentication system, the board, real-time collaboration features? I'm going to tell it yes. Okay, so now we have these two that are working at the same time. We're going to be able to see one is going to be primarily looking at some of the missing features. Now this is identified what's remaining, so we're going to just tell it to go ahead and work on it. But it's going to be interesting to see both work on the same repo at the same time, and have a look how each will be able to finish their tasks. So yeah, these are pretty much these are the things that were identified already from this agent right here. And we're gonna have a look at this one. Okay, it's still okay. It's searching and exploring this repo. There we go. Okay, so now we have, based on my review, I've identified several critical missing components: missing middleware, database, pages, environment file. Okay, makes sense. Okay. So this one on the right is continuing to work. So it's implementing the different server-side file, sort of like functions and files. It's the database here that it's uh, implementing. We can take a look at it right here. Let's see if there's anything. Okay. There we go. File service. This is the new one. So we're going to be sharing a bit more on these types of tasks as well, where these are long running. So you don't have to be actually active while it's implementing. You can send these long tasks completely in the background, continue working on other things that you're working on, and you can monitor them. You can have several agents work simultaneously. Just like in this case, we have one that's looking for more missing things and then working on these missing pieces. We have the primary agent that is going through the implementation on a complex task, which is a pretty feature developed front end, back end, setting up the database and authentication and all these pieces. So this is a brief example, and we'll be able to also go through some more in different videos, but this is a bit of a showcase on what you can do directly on the desktop app. The same capabilities are also available through the CLI, so you can have those completely running either locally, or you can set them up part of a remote application that you have and have the CLI take tasks part of a certain workflow that you wanna set up.